Hey guys, I'm here with Elizabeth, my very first American Girl doll, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be fixing her up because after the 8 years that I've had her, she's gotten a little bit tattered and stuff, but that's just because I really loved her. So yeah, let's first check out what we gotta fix. Okay, so as you can see, her hair is really frizzy and it's very dry, so I think that we're gonna wash it and possibly straighten it. And her bangs are also out of place. There's some bangs over here, and this one is straight when it's supposed to be curled. So I might have to kind of try and curl that maybe with a flat iron. Her face has a few stains on it, so I'm gonna try and get that out with a washcloth and some soap. And she has maybe a few stains on her legs, so I'm just gonna wash all of her limbs. And her limbs are really loose, so she has trouble standing sometimes, and this one is kind of like crooked, so I think I'm gonna unstuff her and I'm gonna show you guys actually how to tighten your doll's limbs. So let's get started and fix Elizabeth up. Okay, so I'm now in the washroom and I'm gonna be washing her hair. So all I'm using is just some L'Oreal conditioner and shampoo. It doesn't really matter what kind of shampoo and conditioner, just as long as you have that. And so let's get to the sink and get started. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the sink on and it should be at like a lukewarm temperature. And you're gonna wanna make sure that your doll's eyes do not get in the water or they could go rusty. And you don't wanna get the top of the wig or anywhere around that, any of the water in there, or the glue could come off and your doll's wig might fall off. Now that I'm done washing it, we're gonna brush it out and then we're gonna straighten it. Also make sure you put a towel on your doll when you're brushing it while it's wet, just so that you don't get all of the water all over your doll's body. And make sure that when you brush your doll's hair, you brush from the bottom and then you work your way up, just so that if there's any knots, you won't be... Okay, so I'm done brushing her hair and now I'm gonna straighten it. You have to make sure your doll's hair is very wet and put your straightener at low heat. And so all you have to do is you're gonna take the doll's hair, just a little strand, and I'm gonna brush it, make sure that there's no knots or anything, and then you just straighten. Okay, so now that I've straightened the doll's hair, I'm going to do a little bit of a trim to these ends because as you can see, they're really crooked and I need to fix them up a little bit. So I'm just going to go straight across and snip a bunch of these, like, yeah. As you can see, her hair looks really good, so now I'm gonna go wash her face. I'm also washing the limbs, so the arms and the legs, because they're... Okay, now we're gonna actually be restoring her limbs. So as you can see, her limbs are really wobbly, so if I go like this, then they just shake because they're not actually being held very well in here and they're not very tight. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix that. What you're going to need is a bucket, something to be able to put your doll's body fluff in there, and you're also going to need 2 hair elastics. So first we start off by just taking the neck string off the doll. Okay, so I finished unstuffing the doll and now I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix loose limbs. So you're going to have to go reach into the doll and shove one of the legs up. It's kind of weird having a unstuffed doll, but you're just gonna go like this and make sure you have this knob part on the top of this leg. So as you can see, there's this, and what you want to do is take one of your hair elastics and you're gonna pull this part up, and you just want to tie the hair tie around it. So just make sure that it is, make sure that it's tight. My hair tie is pretty big, so I have to wrap it around a lot of times, but it doesn't really matter. And yeah, it should be something like this, and I'm gonna do it to the other side. And that's all there is to it, so now I'm gonna restuff her. And here she is! So as you can see, she looks so good. And yeah, I'm just gonna get a close-up and show you guys what I did. So her hair is very smooth now, and it's not really frizzy at all. There's a few little flyaways and stuff, but that's really hard to completely get rid of. But yeah, it's really soft now, and her face, there is no more stains on it or anything, and yeah, it looks almost as good as new. And here's the back of her hair. As you remember, it was so crazy, so frizzy, and now it's pretty much perfect, completely straight, and flat ironing it really helped with that process. And here are her limbs, and as you can see, when I shake her, they don't move at all. I can lift it like this, and it'll stay. And yeah, doing the limb technique that I use worked really well, and I totally recommend you doing that if your doll's limbs are really loose. And there you go, that's me fixing up my American Girl doll Liz, and just to tell you guys, she's number 4, a Just Like You doll, and I love her so much, and I'm so glad that I was able to restore her. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and maybe if you learned something from it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because I post new videos every week. Bye guys!
You make me feel just means there's way more.